to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. The Hokies will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boston College's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Golden Eagles getting set on first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set. First down. They feed him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hokies offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
What a play there, and he rips up a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's second and 9. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
The Golden Eagles have it with a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Boston College offense has it working. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They want to run it left here. Nice move to keep running.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Duggar. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 21 to Wake Forest. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. To throw, it's Wilkins. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. Jukes his way for more. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Flips it out in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got him. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Hokies will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Turns it loose. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback extends the play. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
How in the world did the offense retain possession? Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And and quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Duggar. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fuller. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other.
Touchdown, Boston College! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Hokies in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got his man downfield. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Makes the catch. It's Bolden. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft...
Turning it on! They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This Boston College offense has it working. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a third down play. It'll be a run on third and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They go to the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. Touchdown, Boston College. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes the grab. It's Riles. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Punch it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Neutrals on defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires left. He makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know